Hello guys, and welcome back to the normal Minecraft server, but as other people call it, normal SMP. So today I decided to get some extra work done while I was bored and just sitting down for a while, so I decided to go back onto my server, which is open to all my friends, and one of them actually joined today. It was my friend Bella, and she wanted to hang out, so we did. And this is exactly what happened. First things first, we started off amazing by her getting lost the second she joined the server. It took us a solid 15 minutes before we were able to see each other, and then there was a small race against time because it was getting nighttime and we needed to hurry up and get back inside because my friend had no armor, no nothing. We eventually made it back inside, but then there was a problem. We couldn't sleep because there was a mob around our house, but even though how much we checked and walked around consistently for almost the entire night, we couldn't find a single mob. We decided to just ignore it and continue on inside the house by making more armor for me and my friends so that we would be able to go mining. After the whole entire night passed, we were completely ironed up and were ready for our adventure, so I grabbed a bucket of water and we were down to the ravine. We slowly and safely made our way down by using a water bucket to slowly fall down and not take that much fall damage. There was lava all around us, so we had to be careful, so I decided to build a barrier absolutely everywhere, because I knew my friend Bella would obviously fall in it, because she's clumsy. After grabbing a handful of iron, a little bit of gold, and some redstone, we decided to make our way up because it was starting to get darker. It was a very long way up because the ravine was incredibly deep, and my friend continued to fall over and over again. As it was getting darker and darker, I slowly made my way higher and higher and eventually got out, but my friend was still under the ground and I still had to wait there for a while and almost died a couple times. I eventually just dropped a water bucket so that way she would be able to climb up, which eventually worked because we got up, we got out, almost died a couple times, fought a witch, and then went inside to go to sleep. Which actually worked this time, surprisingly. Knowing our luck, I thought we were gonna have to wait the whole night out again. I found out that my friend had never seen a glow squid or an axolotl before, or even knew that there was an update about it, which I know, surprising. So I made a voyage and an adventure to go find them. But little did I know that this little journey would end up being an hour of frickin' being in a boat over and over again for night and day, and it was so annoying because we didn't even find an axolotl, but we did find buckets and buckets of glowing squid, which we killed all of them because I wanted a bloom shroom instead. And eventually I noticed that we were getting lost the farther we went out, and we're getting completely demolished by drowns everywhere we went. But we eventually found a coral reef, which we took off and went in. Bella wanted to catch a fish, but was too slow and kept messing up, so she didn't, which is sad, but who cares? But right as I was about to turn around, we found a destructed, or whatever they call it, nether portal, and we decided to mess around and take absolutely everything. We found a golden apple and 2 fire charges, and I took all the netherite and all the boiling blocks and left. After another 30-minute journey, we found our way back and decided to sleep it all off. After that long and annoying adventure, we decided to make some banners because I had piles and piles of wool and dye because I decided to make a rainbow sheep farm because why the heck not? The first thing that I did was make a nether portal themed banner, which we messed around and pretended that we were going in the nether with the nether blocks that we collected from before and just screwing around once again. While I was trying to use the loom to make another banner, apparently my friend blew up the fence by accident with a creeper and all my rainbow sheep were leaving. So I had to rush over to my farm, grab some wheat, and lure all my sheep to the corner so that way they wouldn't escape. But after that catastrophe, I decided to go out and get a bunch of my roses and poppies and other flowers to make more dyes so that way I would be able to make more colorful and crazy banners because I was getting bored and I wanted more banners. And I started to think to myself, maybe we should make a server banner. But obviously I didn't make one because I got sidetracked and my friend finally learned how to make a banner and made 2 of the same one. Congratulations, Bella. you have grown a single brain cell and lost 2 at the same time. After wrestling with a couple cactus, picking more flowers, I eventually got enough dye for me to be content with. Just kidding, I continued for another 20 minutes, getting more and more dye colors. I eventually started a punching contest with my best friend because she kept going AFK for some reason. I continued hiding from her so that way she wouldn't get mad at me, but eventually she did find me and I continued punching her. Then I went off to my daily duties to go shear some sheep. After accidentally placing my water, a couple of my sheep just said deuces and decided to run out on me, which meant that I had to go back and get more wheat so that way I would be able to lure them back into their cage that they would be in for the rest of their entire life, which is until they all get blown up by creepers. And then me and my best friend decided to beat up a zombie with a stick. And at the end of the day, I did my favorite thing, which was killing a bunch of chickens in my overpopulated chicken pen. And after all of that, my friend also decided to go off and say deuces. So after she left, I came to realize that I have a lot of wool, and this time I noticed I have a lot of wool, especially in the red category. So I decided to build something that would contribute to the server very much. It surprises me that this meme is almost a year old and still is kind of funny to me. After messing around a little bit more with the Among Us character, I began to notice that I also had a lot of dyes, so I decided to try to practice on my loom, which is the thing that makes banners. First things first, I wanted to see how many colors I could put on, so I decided to use the whole entire rainbow, and made a pretty nice flag. After making that, I decided that I would see how much stuff I could put on a banner before it wouldn't work anymore, so I took a banner that I already used up a lot and continued to add white. After almost getting killed by a group of skeletons, I decided to make a server banner. I was debating a lot on what I should put on the banner, and just eventually decided that I would just put each of my character's color in a square box in each of the corners and on the side of the banner, and I wanted to put a black diamond in the middle or a circle, and I don't know, it just seemed like a couple of squares on a piece of paper didn't seem that nice, so I decided to put a diamond in the middle, but then I realized I used up all the colors and everything. So I went back and changed the color of the banner so that way that wouldn't be a problem. But then I became stupid and accidentally covered up that color, so it became useless and had to do it all over again. And eventually got it and hung it up on my front door, the group door, and also hung up the rainbow one as well because they both looked cool and were kind of matching. And hold up, the video isn't done yet. There is actually a channel that I would like to shout out in this video, and it's called the Bovine Gang, and if you don't know who they are, which you probably don't because they're a pretty small channel, but they're honestly pretty cool because what they do is they make spoof-like songs that are really funny, but just so you're aware, they are kind of like 13 plus, honestly. They have some cuss words and also some words that, if I said this video, might get restricted. But if you can handle that kind of music, I would indeed suggest to go check out their channel, and also watching one of my favorite of their videos, which is Beef. And it is one of my favorite songs because it has a music video that's pretty cool. I like the shaders in the game, and they use Minecraft for that one, and it's really cool. I like his Minecraft skin. It's a cute bloom shroom. I wish we had bloom shrooms in the game. But either way, if you can handle all the craziness, go and check it out. It's really cool, honestly, and they deserve a lot more because some of their videos are actually pretty cool. But this is the end of the video, so yeah. Make sure to go check out Bovine if you can, and also leave some suggestions in the comment section because I really do like your comments. I just really want to start a conversation with you guys. It's really cool. And also comment if you want to see more of my friends, less of them. You want to see more of these type of videos where it's like a voiceover and less of me playing in real time. So yeah, just make sure to comment and give me as much information as you can because I really love making these Minecraft videos, and lately I've been able to do them a lot. So yeah, hopefully I'll see you next week or not. Who knows, my schedule is whack.